Hey YouTube, it's me, Dan Harkinz, and today we are playing Call of Duty 4, the game that basically started it all for pretty much everyone. Sure, there were 3 other previous installments of the game, but this is the one that really made a major impact. Why am I playing Call of Duty 4 when Advanced Warfare exists? Let's just say the connections are terrible, and I just got tired of it. For now, don't hate the game, I'll be going back to it, but I wanted to go back to Call of Duty 4, because every time you get a new game, it always comes up, Call of Duty 4 was the best Call of Duty ever made. The previous Call of Duties are great, they didn't have all this bullshit, it was a fucking perfect game. And I'm here to take the nostalgia glasses off and say, fuck you. The same bullshit that happens in Advanced Warfare happened in Call of Duty 4. Yo, did you guys forget about that? Well, let's name a few things. Getting killed around corners. Check. Happens all the time in Call of Duty 4. Shots not registering. Hit detection's fucked up. Yep. Call of Duty 4 has that. Did I mention there's 3 frag grenades that you can throw across the map that can blow you up with a nuclear radius? Yeah. Call of Duty 4 has that. What about getting knifed while shooting people? Yep, that still exists. So the same problems that have been plaguing Call of Duty for a while still exist in each new iteration of the series. And I'm not dogging Call of Duty 4, I like the game, it's a fun game, but I'm not going to be blinded by the nostalgia of, hey, it was the perfect game, nothing could ever beat Call of Duty 4. Yeah, there were tons of games that actually, technically were better than Call of Duty 4. Black Ops 2, Ghosts. No, I'm gonna throw Ghosts. I don't like it, but there's a lot of advancements that were made that improved on the series, and there's some advancements that didn't help. Revenge spawning really got fucking crazy. I think it all started in Black Ops 1 and really got worse in Modern Warfare 3. And the spawns are still pretty bad. Except this one, I would say, kind of keeps you far from the action, to say the least. That you have a chance to do something, get to a location. Whereas in the newer games, it just spawns you with your back in front of the enemy. And it's not to say that doesn't happen in this game. It does. I've been spawn killed. I've been spawn trapped, and all equally frustrating. So what exactly did Call of Duty 4 have going for it that people like so much? And I'm gonna say it had smooth gameplay, well, as smooth as it's gonna get. But the big thing is the maps had flow, and it was a very simple game. You get 3 kills, you get a UAV. You get 5 kills, you get an airstrike, and 7, you get a helicopter. And you do it all over again. You didn't have 3 attachments on a weapon, 2 perks, and I believe that's where we started going in a route that really kind of, I would say, almost ruined the franchise. And I believe they need to go back. I know it's difficult to go back after having the pick 13 system, but I think because having this system, it's making this game more frustrating than it actually needs to be. You got people walking around with quick draw, stock, and grip, and it's just making shit fucking ridiculous. And that's what I kind of like about Call of Duty 4 is you only have 1 attachment. So what's most important to you? Do you want to be silenced? Do you want to have more accuracy? Do you want to have a grenade launcher? This is the type of shit that I think would be good in newer games. Yeah, I like having multiple attachments, but I believe there was a balancing issue at hand. And it actually worked out in Call of Duty 4. Snipers didn't have a silencer on that. Light machine guns didn't have a silencer, and all for good reasons. They're playing to the typical weakness and strength of each weapon. So I'm gonna lose range if I use a silencer. You know, I can't be silenced if I have a red dot on, and that's the type of attachments that I think it worked out very well. Are we ever gonna go back to that system? Absolutely not. It's never gonna go back there. There's too many people used to having 4 different attachments on it, and I remember when, you know, Modern Warfare 2 said you could have 2 attachments. I was like, oh, that's actually really fucking cool. But I believe it's due to that we're having a harder and more frustrating gameplay, because these weapons are just really fucking ridiculous. People need to pick one attachment, you know, your 2 or 3 perks, and go to town. We don't need all these speed improvement, quick draw, and I need to aim faster. All that shit's just causing more frustration for everyone. They need to remove them. They, I believe, are what essentially are making a very broken gameplay experience. People aiming down, you know, without, you know, having to bring the gun up. Like, it just is immediate. And then you throw in the connections, and then you're seeing a lot of bullshit kill cams where you're shooting someone as they turn a corner and you die because it's up immediately, and it looks to you like they didn't. That's fucking frustrating. But I have a few other games on Call of Duty 4 that I think I'll bring to you. Don't get me wrong, I like Call of Duty 4. It's a fun game. I'm surprised I actually found lobbies that weren't hacked. Like, I think I only had 1 hacked lobby. I don't even know what the hack did. The score was just completely off. Like, not anything close to, you know, it was like 9 million. I was like, yeah. Shouldn't be that high. Not at all. But I'd just like to say that, you know, everyone gives all these games a bunch of shit about how terrible they are. And a lot of the stuff that they're complaining about was in Call of Duty 4. So it seems kind of silly to blame one game when your prized game also had the same issues. And I think a lot of people need to go back and play it. But really, the big thing that I was going for Call of Duty 4, map flow is awesome. Can't take that away from this game. Everything just makes sense. You know where the action's gonna be, and it's not too often that you have people just round the corner and kill you. So that's a nice break that I did like from playing this. Where all these new maps, they're all just fucking circle jerks of death. This one, not so much. Oh yeah. And I'm using AK-47 with a red dot. I know that's taboo, but I didn't have the silencer yet. Oh yeah. Well, people, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go do something. Have a great day.